morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. We have 57 degrees, 14 degrees Celsius, and we are at 5:13 in the morning. I got up about 20 minutes after 4. I think I figured out why the the alarm wasn't going off, because I didn't have the day set again for some reason. I thought I selected every day, and I didn't. But getting these guys out for a potty run. This thing here has not been feeling well, and she's been chewing on her butt. She's got a hot spot going on here. I wiped her down last night with a baby wipe, or a flushable wipe, really, and it made her stop. She was actually whining a little bit as I went over it, so I think it was a little bit sore. But, yeah. We have Frog this morning. I did manually switch it over to 30 frames per second for the low light. I know it's supposed to be auto switching, but just to be sure. But I've been pretty impressed with the low light performance, even with this bad boy. So in this instant, using the center stage camera with no flash is not an option. There's no way to light yourself without having an external light. So back camera, it has to be. I will say it feels like it is a little close, considering what I'm used to with the Pocket, but it's not horrible in any way, shape, or form. But getting used to that tighter look. But when I was watching back the one clip upstairs last night, I had lights on and stuff, and you could honestly see the color in my eyes. It's crazy how detailed everything looked. And then the next clip looked a little grainy when I sat down and wasn't like right eye level with the light. So just it I don't know. Little things I'm seeing. But yesterday's video, what there is of a video, is currently rendering. So hopefully I'll be able to get that exported and uploaded before I leave. Fingers crossed, because it's under 11 minutes long, so it shouldn't be too bad. But okay, Priya, do you want to walk here, baby? She's like, Daddy, it's dark outside. I'm scared. And just for a second, I'm going to turn the flash off here and get a good look at the fog. Tonight is supposed to get clear. Unfortunately, I believe tomorrow is even an earlier shift. I have to be in at 6. So, unfortunately, I can't get up to Mr. Baker's at all this week. But, there's a low light performance of just the ambient lights that are out. I can still see both dogs. And then when you light up, little man, like I've always said, Priya, because she has the white, and of course now with that particular harness on, that really reflects. Tail doesn't have he's got some, I think, reflective thread in his, but nothing like what Priya's wearing right now. That's for sure. What are you thinking, boo, baby girl? You feeling any better? I'm gonna go potties. I don't know how far we're gonna walk here, because the video is still rendering. Try to get it exported here. It shouldn't take anywhere near as long, being a shorter vlog. We'll see. Where'd he go? There's a toad or something out there. Tail's gonna find it. There you are. Jesus, this thing will not freaking record a video. What are you doing, boo? Huh? What are you doing? You're not focusing when you try to get in closer to him. Guess you're not supposed to use the actual... Well, there's AX. Tail, leave him alone. So you started hopping across, and then the workout thing went off, and it shut off my freaking camera. That was weird. not going to be pulling any punches on this one. I'm a little nervous coming up to the top side because we're much closer to the wooded section, and bears have been seen in the dumpsters. So very, very alert up here when I'm around them. But so far, a kind of a failure walk here. No one has done a boom boom, and I feel like they both need to. Well, I don't know. Maybe Priya got up overnight. I'll have to check the other room. But she, like I said, she has not been feeling the best, and she's got a hot spot. There's always something with this dog. Last night I could have swore I heard her whimpering, but I don't know if it wasn't the air conditioner or she was jealous because I had Mateo with me all night long and then Shell was laying on my chest. Kind of shocking how many people have lights on and are awake at this time of the morning, at 5:30 in the morning on a Sunday. I don't know where everybody's going. Well, until I actually can get the setup in the car more stable, I'm not going to use that again because that was hard, even with sensor shift, I should say. That camera was all over the place yesterday morning, so it's definitely too heavy for what I'm trying to do. Even with the lighter phone, it's just everything else makes it too heavy. But I don't know. In time, we'll figure it out, I'm sure. So Tim did take his trip to Kanzua. There is a tiny little blurb in yesterday's vlog. He sent me he was trying to take a picture through the bridges, or through the bridge. And it looks like they put a lot more new decking down. And where anybody that's been there, like the railroad tracks where they ran through, down through the center was open, and they've closed it up now. So you can't, little kids and dogs and stuff can't fall through, or adults. I don't know that I didn't really look that close before because Mateo was keeping me as far away from that side as possible, but I'm pretty sure it was open. So it's no longer. But foliage-wise, Tim said, not quite yet, but it'll be a quick swing, and all of a sudden, up there will be done. And the way that my schedule is this week, I basically have Wednesday off, completely off, and I'll be mowing my ex-wife's Wednesday morning first thing. So, what are you getting excited for, Princess? Do you want a bite to eat? I did not give them snack last night because she was just not feeling it. I didn't even bother. I gave her a biscuit, but you want snack, buddy? I think I'm gonna actually give her one of her little pouches for her breakfast and give him his dry dog food. See if that works. See if she'll eat that. She seems to be getting a little bit more excited as we get closer to home. She almost knows. She's like, there's home. There's home. Yeah, boo-boo. You kind of see the lights. Of course, the fog is actually refracting a lot of light, too, so. Alrighty. Let's get home, give them breakfast, and then get this thing on the road. Hopefully get the video exported and uploaded before I have to leave. Because it's like, what, 5:30 now? 5:35. So I have to be work in 55 minutes. I don't know what's going on here. Come downstairs, and this is the way the two of them are sitting, and you're not on mics right now, which concerns the hell out of me. But nonetheless, what's up, guys? What are you doing? Well, for the inevitable future, we're just going to go back to Pocket in the car. And actually, I'm running the one I got off mic, because this one hasn't been used recently. The other one, I'm just giving it a day off, I guess. Yeah, this is the conglomerate that I got hanging. Yeah, that cool head is super freaking heavy. I gotta get moving. I don't know why I'm poking around here. Maybe I have a feeling the truck's gonna be late this morning. Who knows? It is what it is. Oh, well, Priya does seem to be feeling better. She's way more, like, happy, but she is chewing on her leg now. Oh, this damn dog. I don't know what they've gotten themselves into, but they are so freaking itchy and biting. Priya's never had a problem before. Well, I don't know. But neither one of them did a boom boom, so I'm a little concerned there because she's going to have to get them out. I did take Priya's harness off so she can kind of relax and it doesn't put stress on her belly. Because when you don't feel good and wearing something that's, you know, restrictive, not that it's super restrictive, but it just gives her some freedom for a little bit. That's so cute. I come downstairs to get a cup of coffee and they're literally just like laying next to each other. She's in her bed and he's laying next to her bed. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, I'm happy they get along. Very, very rarely do we have any issues, and it's usually over toys. She gets jealous of Mateo playing. And every once in a while she'll get in a mood where she wants to chase a toy, but not very often. Bunny. He changed his mind about crossing the road. See, even the rich people have to shop at Aldi's these days. Driving a Corvette to Aldi's. Interesting. It's a pretty car. Speaking of which, I actually caught a video the other day on cars, and they were saying about ones that are going to retain their value or be worth something in the future. And they said basically Corvettes, forget it, because they are producing too many for them to ever be worth anything. Like the old ones, but the newer ones, they're never gonna have any real value in the end. Alrighty, we've made it to the park finally. Couldn't get a cat off my chest this afternoon, and then a dog that was grumping at me that she wanted to leave. Not seeing a lot of foliage change in here yet. It's still pretty green. And a couple of these ones here are pretty notorious for getting very colorful. So, well, we'll see what we get. Ooh, there's a big doggy. Well, I thought I might be able to connect the Crucial Drive on the front of the phone, being in the shift cam, and be able to record ProRes. It's not connecting. I'll try it from the back later on, maybe. I don't know. I didn't bring any other connection-wise cables or anything with me to even force it in, but a different way. So I'm hoping Princess does a boom boom. I don't know if she's done one today or not, because Terry never let me know, and here she goes. Yay! Alright, boom boom successful. I don't even know if I'm keeping the last clip. I gotta check the audio. I forgot to put my AirPod in because I'm a doofus. Yeah, I thought, well, I'll just connect the drive on the front in the shift cam. Tells me ProRes not available. So I don't know if the drive isn't working right or if it doesn't like that, trying to connect that way. So I don't know. I might try the back. I don't even know if it's worth it, but I wanted it in the shift cam in case there were photos to take. But it pretty much looks like there isn't. So I don't know if we're gonna do the wetlands. We'll see how the pathway looks getting in there, if they've cut it recently. Because the last time it was getting overgrown and didn't look that great. So we'll see. Since we have a little bit of an open space here, we'll kind of pan them out with the 4X lens. Like I said, not a lot. Looks like some things are trying to change, but for the most part, it's still green. Oh yeah, but finally to the park, and we're too early still, fall-wise. There's a little bit of color in the mountain, but it's more of a brown than any really bright oranges or anything yet, and yellows. But in the park here itself, it's just green. Just green. I didn't really expect this much green. We're gonna hit the small part as well. Those are the trees I was talking about last time we were here. Yeah, on the back it works just fine. I got ProRes 60 with the back camera when I hook the drive to the back, so it might be a little bit of a difference in lip, but that adapter should go either way. It's USB-C. Shouldn't matter which way you plug it in, but it definitely said no to me. I don't know. It was a theory, but as usual, some things work, some things don't. 4 hours and 48 minutes of 60 frames per second footage in HDR. In ProRes. That's pretty decent. It's just over an hour, and it's about an hour and 12 minutes per terabyte. And obviously the drive is not even obviously full 4 terabyte. I'm sure there's some system files or something on there as well. But this is front-facing camera in landscape. I'm not actually using the center stage to flip this. So we'll see if stabilization's any better doing it this way, since the other way it definitely has a jitter. It's just easier with the phone though, not having to spin it around. But you definitely notice the quality difference when I do. Yeah, it's, I mean, you got better stabilization and sensor shift and all that good stuff. And a better camera lens. What you doing, Mr. Squirrel? Cleaning himself. Yeah, it is, unless you're tapping, getting that 8X dead on is difficult. Still, they need to work on making that easier to click into. The sun is hitting me and I'm reflecting back on myself. I can't see if I'm on the plane or not. Probably not. He's out there somewhere. I think it's really weird how Find My decides randomly to scare the shit out of me that I left something behind. Now it's telling me my AirPods were left behind. Yeah, my AirPod 2s are in my bag. But it's just like randomly telling me these things. I don't know if it's because I'm in areas I'm not normally in and I walk away from them, but it doesn't do it like at work or anything. It never tells me anything if I'm in places I go daily or at home. It just tells me when I'm in places I'm not always at. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. All right, let's go check out to see if this trail is clear. Actually, looks like they have a gate up or something. I don't know. It looks weird. Let's check it out. Oh, it's just another sign in the walkway. But from behind, the way it was, it looks from back there, looked like the path was actually closed with a fence. It's the weeds. It does look pretty open. All right, let's venture back, see what we see. My guess is going to be that we will see weeds. I doubt we'll see any type of critters or anything. So, no, they've definitely cleared this out. It's mowed. It's much better than last time. Last time it was like rubbing against you as you walk through. So, but I'm really getting a healthy exercise because I have a 45-pound basset hound that's not moving behind me. It's like every 2 steps I like yank her because she's not walking. So, oh, that was a grasshopper. I have now gotten, I think, 6 or 7 lantern flies under my shoe this week. A lot of grasshoppers kicking up out here. Ooh, if nothing else, this gets us closer to the mountain. The closest view I've seen. It feels like that we can actually get a much closer pan with the actual optical lens. God, bugs are just everywhere. It's so warm out. 82 in the car. I didn't check the phone. I'm sure it's pretty accurate. You know, the one thing I don't know right now is where we're actually... Oh, we're downriver. We're way downriver. I was trying to figure out where we are across from... If we were on the other side in Williamsport, but... yeah, we're quite a ways downriver, so... The bike path is... Part might be there. Oh yeah, it goes all the way down, that's right. We did walk it one time. Long time ago. Yeah, kind of what I expected. I kind of want... I don't know what just jumped in there, but please stay in there. Oh, I thought there was a tree missing. Right there is a stump. I think they did cut a tree down. I don't even know if there's any water in there right now. Can't even tell. There very well might not be. Not going to venture as far as Mike and I did back to the other ones, but yeah, that's actually looking dried out. Dude, you're going to burn me. Oh, these dogs. Yes, you're with me. Panting, towing me backwards. You silly little basset hound. You're lucky I love you, Priya. What do you think, Mateo? I got all the crap out of your eyes? Yeah, you're panting too. Good thing we have my car. We have water and water bowls. Okay, well, didn't expect much else. It's actually a little more of a view than I expected in a way. I almost fell down trying to get over their line. My formerly broken ankle has been very ouchy lately. Yeah, see, this is the problem with this time of day. He's in your eyes in this particular spot. If he was like back in here, lighting the mountain up from the back, but from here it just looks solid green. I don't even see a whole lot of color now. Saw more color when I was over on the other side. Oh, now you two decide to take the lead because you think we're going back. Like, well, we always lead on the way back, Dad. I think we're only going to do the big part of this trail because you guys are getting warm. We don't need to go up by the railroad tracks, Mateo. Alright, well, the good news is the shift cam, at least on this phone, is working. And Tim did tell me last night while we were talking that his does charge and stay Bluetooth connected at the same time. Must be nice, because I can't do that. Alright, we've taken the drive back off. Yeah, I just can't. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a system that I can run the drive and have a handle. Shift cam is the mount in the grip is just way too small to fit both. I need a very deep mount to make that work. Honestly, it's barely holding on to this case as it is. And I was kind of looking at some cases yesterday because they have a different version that has a kickstand on it that has rounded edges. Probably a little feels better in your hand maybe, and it does have the back plate. Did that one have the orange buttons? I think it did. I think it did have the orange buttons. I didn't see a price on it and I didn't see it there in the store. But I want something a little more fancy than another Spigen case it's like a smoke, so you can kind of see through it. But yeah, I don't know. That might fit in this thing better, but still isn't going to hold the drive as well. You know, once again, when we get over here, I'm starting to I see a little bit of color right over in that section. Like right, where's my finger? Like right in here. I see a little bit of color, but not a lot. It's mainly brown. Maybe a teeny bit over that away. I don't know. I'm just going to have to keep at it. Because it won't be, and then one day it'll be, and then it'll be gone. That's how it works around here with foliage. So, oh, that tree is kind of starting over there. Need sunglasses because it's so bright outside, even though the clouds have kind of come out a teeny bit. Yeah, these ones back here too are the other ones, and then some of the ones over yonder get really colorful. I mean, they'll all eventually get colorful, but there's some that stand out. I think that one I'm looking at right now in center. Alrighty, well, the Buffalo Bills have started the season 4-0 after... Okay, camera just shut off on its own again. 31-19 was the score. When I was on Twitter, when I got home, people at halftime were complaining that the Bills need to learn how to play football. They were winning 14-10, but they're like, if it wasn't for your defense, you would not be winning right now. So, I don't know. Didn't watch the game. Didn't even bother trying to find it, turn it on or nothing. So, but we're 4-0. In the end, they outscored them by what? 12 points. So, you know, I think part of it is they don't want to crush teams too early in the season, because when they've done that in the past, then usually they get their ass whooped. And if I'm not mistaken, the last couple of years early in the season, it's been by the Ravens. So the fact that they beat them after getting crushed says a lot about the team. I mean, they're kind of the whole bend don't break type of thing that they used to be back in the 90s. This is kind of like just a test clip. I have it on dual view, but I have the back camera facing me and the front camera facing that way. That way, I just want to try it, see what it does, see what it looks like. It's probably really jittery, to be honest with you. But you can see the pathway and the beautiful day, and still mainly it's going to be me. So there's another option for the dual view. Mr. Sun is out. Clouds, a little bit of clouds. I'm really curious to see how that front-facing camera does with, okay, we just went in the shade. These are little tests that not everybody thinks about until they're doing it. They're like, crap, it doesn't change exposure right, it doesn't do this, or it does. It's super quick. Dynamic range is amazing. Who knows? Where'd he go, Priya? There was a squirrel sitting there cleaning himself. By the time I got the phone out and put it in 4X, he was gone. Priya saw him first. I was wondering why she took the lead. Alrighty, now from back here, the very top of that tree I can see is changing. When we're right underneath it, there's not a whole lot change yet. I'll punch it in right there. A little bit of color coming. It'll be gradual, then all of a sudden it'll be done. And the back side of that one, which the front side's usually what gets really bright orange, but right now it's this side. It's getting a little bit. Can't see the sun's in my eyes too much. Should have brought a hat. He went over by the picnic bench. Or not the picnic bench, but the bench itself. It's underneath there. That's right. Last year, it was the Pixel 9, the Action 4 or 5. Might have been the 5. Yeah, because I had the whole kit with the remote. So it had to be the 5 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max I brought over here and ran them against each other. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that this year. All right, color test. Since we did this with the 16 not that long ago, still bright and colorful because the weather's been good for it. I remember when I brought the Xperias over here and did color testing with them with the slides and stuff because they're orange, yellow, and blue. I really don't have to even worry about the iPhone. Call me prejudiced if you want against other phones, but I've done a lot of testing over the years to know what works and what doesn't. So I don't even question whether or not this is getting accurate colors, and they're punchy and vibrant and all that good stuff. So, all right, we're gonna make a small loop, only one way. We're gonna go around a different way than we normally do, and wrap this thing up because I think going up to the top there, I don't think there's gonna be any color yet, but we're gonna double check. Well, it looks like they did plant another tree. That's gonna have some color to it. That might actually have been one that didn't get cut down. It's kind of crazy that they left like the pool entry platform right here, because right here would have been where you went in to pay and then go into the pool. It's kind of an odd shaped little tree, but nonetheless, it's changing. All right, last time we were over here, there was definitely some color changing, and looks like it's the same exactly. It's maybe a few extras. Nothing extravagant quite yet. This dry summer we had is... I don't know. I get conflicting reports. Some say wet ones make it where it's not colorful. Other ones say dry weather makes it not colorful, makes it like brown. So we'll see. I don't think they really know, to be honest with you. You would think the dry would reduce the color. Another color test with the roses. Keep moving here, keep dogs out of here. Yeah, not quite yet. We're too early. It's okay. At least we know we didn't miss anything, and these ones aren't doing anything yet either. Not quite yet. All right. Well, let's keep checking. That's all we can do. All right, we've shown the iPhone an awful lot of love here today, so now we'll switch back over to the Pocket and just kind of wander back down through here. Like I said, not a lot going on color-wise. I'm really curious to see how, with the amount of wind there is though, how the AirPods actually do, because there is really no wind muffing. Gonna finish our lap around the park. I know there was a couple trees that were changing back here. We'll see what they're looking like right now. Okay, now from this angle, yeah, that one is starting to go slowly. You can kind of see it, but it's muted. Very muted colors. That one's got a little bit of color in it. All right, maybe I'm out of my mind, but is it possible for trees to revert back to green if they get some rain? Because this one here was the one that was really colorful, and now it's looking, there's still some. Not many. Yeah, that was definitely the one I took pictures of a couple times. Had some color in it. I don't know. I'm really starting to feel like I'm going to be disappointed in this autumn. I really do. It's going to really piss me off, honestly. Really looking forward to this all year round is the leaves changing. And I think our lovely little drought has put a major kibosh on getting some extravagant colors in our area. I don't think there's any places in Pennsylvania that really got a ton of rain. If I remember correctly, and I'll have to double check with, hey, Monarch Butterfly, check with Mr. Baker, but I'm pretty sure last year we weren't even in the worst section of the drought. There was spots in western Pennsylvania, I believe western, that hadn't seen rain in like 8 months. It's kind of weird. You don't realize how big this state is. Yeah, even the vines aren't changing yet. The poisonous stuff. And these little bushes down here. Okay. Well, we came, we saw, we now know. Next week, everything will be colored, and the following week, everything will be gone. Well, don't know if I waited too long or what. Or there just really wasn't a whole lot of, just wanted to kind of do a, seems like it's holding it better. It's not muting it out. We're gonna go down a little further and see what happens. It's not really the color I need, but still give me an idea. All right, well, we're gonna get another test in with the zoom here. What does it do to moon now? There's 24. Let me change my Evo down. There's 24. Wow. Does feel crisper, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's give this bad boy a shot here and see what we get. If we start losing color, because it really doesn't have a ton. Boy, that's already holding. 8X, yeah, 8X is gonna blow it out. But the 4X keeps the color. All right, well, it's better than the 5X used to do. Kind of impressed with the moon. Alrighty, everybody, I'm gonna call it a night because I'm gonna get this camera exported into the computer and then get you in the window because we have clear skies right now tonight. So, gonna get the nightcap running here, hopefully in the next 20 minutes or so. It's 7:11 now. It'll just be getting dark, and hopefully, even though we do have a little bit of a moon out there that we just saw, I think we're gonna get a pretty cool nighttime lapse. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the morning. Have a good night. Stay safe.